Liverpool are in all red. Dortmund in their yellow shirts and black shorts. And our referee is Cüneyt Çakır, who's from Turkey. And Liverpool in the first half will be attacking the Anfield Road end, away to our right. This is Radio 5 Live. We also have Radio Merseyside with us for our commentary tonight. Thank you for joining us as we're underway. Mark.
Well, just having a quick look at Dortmund. So sometimes they tend to play a 3-4-3, but very much so tonight, set up as a defensive 4.
Coutinho plays it forward and looking for Origi, and Schmelzer will clear, will hook it away. So in the yellow shirts and the black shorts from right to left, the Borussia Dortmunders. Here is Royce passing the ball out towards that far side. And it's with Piszczek, who gets forward at every opportunity, the Polish international. Castro comes off the Liverpool player, which is Firmino, and out for a Dortmund throw.
Coutinho is going to play on the left for Liverpool as a role, obviously, to try and track and stop Piszczek when he rages forward, which he did in the first leg.
Firmino played forward by Socrates, one of the two changes made by Dortmund from last week's first leg. Here is Klein at right back, looking towards Lallana. He rolls away from Schmelzer, tidied up by Hummels. Here is Schmelzer once again. Firmino then approaches him, forward ball. Royce is on the right hand side. Kagawa was involved there as well. Here is Weigl, and the ball is switched by Socrates out towards Piszczek on that right hand side. The beauty of that goal from Origi after 36 minutes last week, should it be 0-0, then Liverpool will go through on the away goals. 1-1 is the only scoreline where we could have extra time and if need be a penalty shootout. That was cut out by Lovren. Good tempo to the proceedings in these early stages. Here is Royce looking for the run of Kagawa. Kagawa into the penalty area, cut back, cleared by those long legs of Sacco. Kept in play by Borussia Dortmund. Royce near side the left. 0-0 in the early stages, 2 minutes played on Radio 5 Live.
It's frantic already.
It's going to be a throw which Schmelzer will take. Aubameyang plays it short and forward. Royce coming in now off the left touch line. Here is Castro. Feeds it back to Schmelzer on the left. Schmelzer's time to measure his cross. Clearance comes away, only as far as Piszczek off his left foot. Charge down, and then there is Milner, the captain, to clear for Liverpool with his left foot, now to play for a throw on that far side. Well, Dortmund have shown their intent in the opening 2 and a bit minutes.
Well, and it's not a surprise, is it? Because, as I said, in terms of the performance last week, just wasn't good enough for a team of their quality. And their big players are already saying this is a big game, and we'll show you why, because we are big players.
Borussia Dortmund, Aubameyang able to turn, gets the shot away, and Mignolet lets it go wide. Didn't extend the arms, he was comfortable with his angles, was the Liverpool goalkeeper, but Aubameyang was able to turn, and that was certainly a warning.
Yeah, but also a great run from Mkhitaryan, who kind of took one of the Liverpool defenders away in and just gave Aubameyang a little bit more room to try and fashion the shot.
0-0 here at Anfield on Radio 5 Live. Mignolet there in front of the Kop. Will clear, right-footed. Eagle will head it away. Here is Lovren. Kagawa goes towards him. Lovren will see it back to Mignolet, who puts his right foot through this. Aimed towards Origi. Challenged by Hummels. Origi with the ball at his feet. Still going Origi. Runs into a yellow shirt in Socrates. Here is Firmino midway through the Dortmund half with the outside of his right foot. Moreno is pushed up over on that far side. Ball from Coutinho has gone behind Moreno, who's now got to recover. Counter-attack. And it's Kagawa who's able to run him forward here. Switches play. Castro lifts it in. Aubameyang, great save by Mignolet. The loose ball tucked in by Mkhitaryan. And Borussia Dortmund have made the perfect start. 4 minutes gone. They lead by a goal to 0.
Well, a misunderstanding between Moreno and Coutinho, and Moreno tried to get back, but as soon as Dortmund broke, they had 5 forwards in Liverpool's half in a split second. Brilliant first save by Mignolet. Nothing he could do about the second though, just followed up. And it's an outstanding breakaway goal. We said they'd come to play, and we said they're going to show you why they're such a good side.
It all stemmed from Moreno being caught out of possession, but it was devastating, the counter-attack, wasn't it?
It was, but Coutinho, I mean, Moreno played the ball Coutinho and then went to go past him, and Coutinho just laid it back, and all he really succeeded in do was putting Dortmund on the offensive.
Mignolet made the save from Aubameyang, but following up just outside the 6-yard box was Henrik Mkhitaryan with his 21st goal of the season. And that's the goal that Borussia Dortmund wanted. And it means now that Liverpool have to score. We mentioned that this was a team that would come here on the road. They failed to score in only one now of their last 13 games. They always pose that threat. And the thing is, from a Liverpool point of view now, it provides an element of caution when they're going forward, you would think, because they can't afford to concede a second. As I say that, Moreno goes on a strong run and almost gets a corner for his effort.
That's the first thing they have to do, Ian, is make sure they don't concede a second. Just for 10 or 15 minutes, no longer.
An early goal at Anfield, and it's the German side who are leading by 1-0 on Radio 5 Live as Lovren to Klein. Klein on this near side, the right. They're attacking the Anfield Road end, and half of that bottom tier is bouncing up and down in joyous celebration. Firmino unable to find his target and then slides and catches Royce. The referee lets play continue as Weigl will bring the ball clear, and eventually he's fouled inside the centre circle. Been a very good start. It's Castro who floated the ball into Aubameyang, and he takes the free kick. Here is Royce. First touch almost led in Lallana. A little bit more control though now with Hummels as Origi puts him under pressure. Liverpool doing the pressing, and they've won it back as a result. Referee plays the advantage now. Lallana was caught. Coutinho turns into trouble. They'd swarmed around the Brazilian, and now Castro will bring the ball away and gets past Can, and still going is Castro. Tries to get it through to Aubameyang. Picked up by Mignolet inside the penalty area.
Ian, honestly, Milner, Can, Lallana, Coutinho, Firmino, they're running all over the place. Just hang on a little bit, just stay in position a little bit, start to get the ball, start to use it, start to work it, have a touch. At the moment they're swarming like bees around Liverpool, around Dortmund. It's not working, they're too good a side, these.
Borussia Dortmund, the more composed of the two teams in these early stages. Liverpool have been a little bit nervous in possession. 7 minutes played. Here is Klein though, a little bit of area to run into on this right hand side. Does the step over. Firmino with the cross from the right, delivered deep into that penalty area. Origi will actually win it away from Piszczek, but his ball back has been intercepted by Mkhitaryan. And Piszczek on the stretch though was Castro. It enables Liverpool to try and get it back, but Can has only diverted the ball out of play for a throw. It's all too hurried, it seems, from Liverpool.
It is all too hurried. I mean Coutinho is just, he keeps giving the ball away. It's as though the ball's going to keep coming to me. It's absolutely fine. Actually, it's not. Just make sure you look after it for a little while.
Well, it wasn't in the script. If you're a Liverpool supporter listening to Radio 5 Live, Liverpool 0, Borussia Dortmund 1, so they have the advantage 2-1 on aggregate as Lovren clears long downfield, cut out by Socrates. Here is Lallana, brings the ball under control in the centre circle, support from Milner to Firmino, quickly closed down and then brought away by Royce, and he's over the halfway line. Aubameyang is up with him, and he'll find Aubameyang. Aubameyang into the penalty area, and Aubameyang has scored. Borussia Dortmund with 2 goals in the space of 9 minutes. It's a blistering start by Borussia Dortmund, and Liverpool have been blown away.
Yet again, just giving the ball away. This madness of which you've got to play at 100 miles an hour. You've got to make something happen, and every single Liverpool player at the moment has no idea how they are 2-0 down. Well, I'll tell you why, because they're all running out of position. And Dortmund, all they're doing is, the movement's good, the passing's excellent, the understanding of where the pass goes and when it goes, and the finishing from the two players so far has been outstanding. Great finish from Aubameyang now, absolutely brilliant.
It was Royce with a diagonal ball that basically bypassed the Liverpool defence, and right-footed with an emphatic finish past Mignolet.
But everybody's flying in here and everyone's trying to make a tackle at 100 miles an hour. It might be game over already, that.
Should say that's his 37th goal, of hardly surprising, the best season of his career thus far. I should say that Villarreal are leading Sparta Prague by a goal to nil. So Villarreal are going through, bearing in mind that they had an advantage of 2-1 from the first leg. If they thought that it was going to quieten the atmosphere, it only did temporarily. It was like somebody bursting a balloon at a children's party when that second goal went in. But the Liverpool supporters now are going to have to witness something special. They talk about special European nights at Anfield. Well, to score 2 goals would not be enough. They now need to score 3 to Liverpool, because the clincher for Borussia Dortmund is that should it finish level after 90 minutes now, they will be going through on the away goals.
Just Sakho had the ball at the back, and he isn't the greatest of passers anyway, but everybody's running away from him. And all they succeeded in doing was give the ball to Dortmund, who had them to be fouled, and now it's their free kick, and they're again in Liverpool's half.
Milner to Klein, charged down by Royce, kept in play by Hummels. Schmelzer able to turn in front of us. They've come out of the traps ever so well at Borussia Dortmund. Thomas Tuchel, their coach yesterday, exuded confidence. That confidence has certainly been vindicated so far, as they're pressing Liverpool at every opportunity. Here is Chan to Lallana, finds the space over the halfway line. Origi's ahead of him. Lallana, midway through the Borussia Dortmund half, onto his left foot, curls straight out of play for a goal kick. Always going away from Moreno.
Yeah. Time and space. Just make sure you pick a man out. It's special condition at the moment. You're 2-0 down. Just keep rotating the ball to a red shirt. Build up some confidence. Everybody at the moment is getting on the ball, playing for Liverpool, and trying to do something out of Hollywood.
Weidenfeller will take that short to Hummels. Cleared. Lovren will head it back. Hummels will tidy up. Here is Weigl, caught in possession by Firmino, but he quickly responds and will clear away right-footed. If you've just joined us on Radio 5 Live here at Anfield, we've only been playing for 12 minutes, but Borussia Dortmund are already leading by 2-0. They have an advantage 3-1 on aggregate. Liverpool now require 3 goals.
Well, it's not smash and grab either, it's smash and smash, isn't it? Look, they're giving the ball away again, Liverpool.
Here is Royce, right of the centre circle. Piszczek on the halfway line, and then back with Socrates, and as Origi goes towards him, back with Weidenfeller, the 35-year-old goalkeeper who only really plays in the Europa League and the Cup competitions. It's Roman Bürki who is the established number 1 in the Bundesliga, but at the moment they're able to pick the passes out for those yellow shirts of Borussia Dortmund, as Klein will put this ball out of play for a throw, and Liverpool need to regroup quickly. Certainly will need a goal back before half-time, one would suspect, without conceding again, because it's been the worst possible start to concede 2 goals in the opening 9 minutes. Weigl, Castro. Milner makes the sliding challenge, but Castro will still find it towards Piszczek. The noise is coming from the bouncing German supporters in the Anfield Road end away to our right-hand side, as Piszczek, who likes to get forward at every opportunity, does so. Lovren was tight behind Kagawa. Referee will give a free kick in favour of Liverpool.
Well, in every way, Dortmund are 5 yards ahead, aren't they? In thought, speed of movement, finishing, absolutely everything.
Moreno to Origi in his white tracksuit top and his black tracksuit bottoms. Jurgen Klopp, the former Borussia Dortmund coach, is in that small technical area barking out the orders. Coutinho was caught offside. There's a notice that on the front row of the Dortmund supporters away to our right hand side, they've all taken off their tops, so you've got plenty of bare-chested German supporters bouncing up and down, sweaty bodies in unison on a mild night on Merseyside.
Leave that one with you.
Hope you're not having a late supper or an early supper and a late tea. Here is Klein coming forward, keeps his balance from the sliding challenge from Royce. The return ball from Firmino. Klein actually did well to get there under Weigl. Moreno on that far side, that wasn't the best of ball, but it does reach Chan. Now to Lovren, just short of the halfway line to Klein. Very well drilled though Borussia Dortmund, as Klein will try and float the ball forward. Easily dealt with as he drops to one knee, was Hummels with a header to Castro. and out towards Royce, and Schmelzer's going to come on the overlap as well as Royce now comes forward. Royce inside, Mkhitaryan. Behind him is Castro. It's almost as if they've got an extra player on the pitch, the way that they're passing in this opening quarter of an hour. Borussia Dortmund, very accomplished. Weigl outside the centre circle, leading by 2-0. Schmelzer. Here is Royce once more. Kagawa back towards Royce, who actually gave up the chase, and it'll be a Liverpool throw down by the corner flag.
Well, it really seriously is men against boys at the moment, isn't it? The best Liverpool can do is not concede another one.
Well, that would really almost make it impossible for Liverpool. It would require a comeback of epic proportions if they were to concede a third. Nice little touch, Mkhitaryan. Piszczek joins the attack, the right back. 25 yards out from goal. Weigl, Schmelzer. He's pushed up to the left back. Here is Royce just in from the left touch line. And that ball goes astray. Probably the first misplaced pass from Borussia Dortmund as Liverpool look to go long, searching ball towards Origi. Hummels to Socrates under pressure from Origi. Moreno will try and get the ball, keep it in play, and succeeds in doing so. Coutinho to Origi, urged on by the Kop as they attack the opposite end. As we witness this game, Liverpool are playing from left to right as we sit on top of the centenary stand here at Anfield. Radio 5 live in this Europa League quarter-final second leg. Firmino brings it off the chest, plays it out towards that far side, cut out by Piszczek, and James Milner will allow that bouncing ball to go out for a Liverpool throw that he'll take quickly. Gets it back from Firmino. Here is Coutinho. Firmino on the halfway line goes square. Chan has time to look up. Closed down by Royce. Milner. As soon as they get the ball, though, every yellow shirt was behind the ball.
Yeah, they are, but this is a little bit better. They're just keeping the ball, Liverpool. They all need to have a little bit of a touch for confidence.
Here is Klein, diagonal ball. Lallana takes it on the spin, in towards Origi. Block comes off, Socrates behind for a corner.
Well, that constitutes better, but it constitutes better because they work their way through the Dortmund team this time, not by panicking and not running madly, just getting the ball and playing it to a red shirt.
James Milner then will wander across to take this corner kick. They're attacking the Anfield Road end away to our right-hand side. 17 minutes played and Liverpool are trailing 2-0. Milner, the captain, left arm aloft, takes it right-footed, headed away on towards Royce, slices the hook clearance from the edge of the penalty area. Aubameyang will lose out towards Moreno. Mkhitaryan though now will have it and he volleys the ball downfield, aimed towards Royce, who's made that forward run, and one bounce and it's into the arms of Mignolet. Underarm throw out towards Lovren. Lovren to Milner on the halfway line and now into Dortmund territory. Milner sweeps it forward. Lallana flicks it into the path of Origi. Flag stays down. Origi, right hand side of the penalty area. It's a left-footed cross and Moreno had joined the attack. Went for the volley off his left foot, probably came off his shin and sliced behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, scored at the weekend, didn't he? It was a great sort of pick-out pass from Origi, and I think Moreno had a little bit more time, but he's currently not with it, is he? He's had a really bad start to the game, and that didn't particularly help him.
It was his first goal of the season. It was only his second goal at Anfield in that comprehensive victory against Stoke City. Moreno, who is one of 5 Liverpool players who are on a yellow card, and should they be booked, they would miss the next round should Liverpool progress. Coutinho, Firmino, Lovren and Klein are the others. 18 minutes played, clapping in unison the Borussia Dortmund supporters with the yellow and black flags flying in that bottom tier away to our right hand side. The fields of Anfield Road come from the Kop to try and cheer on this Liverpool side, shell-shocked after conceding those 2 goals in the early stages, and Origi's first touch sees the ball go out of play for a throw, which Borussia Dortmund will take over on that far side in front of the main stand. Down the line they go to Aubameyang. Touch from Sakho though, and it's back with Liverpool. Chan, who's currently serving a 2-match domestic ban. They made the 7 changes for the game against Stoke City. The 1 alteration from the first leg. Firmino coming in for Henderson. Here is Lovren to Sakho, forward of his own penalty area. Mkhitaryan will go towards Moreno. Aubameyang to Sakho, and so he has to retreat towards Mignolet, who's in green. The goalkeeper in front of the Coq to our left-hand side. Chan actually drops in between the two central defenders, who both peel wide. Long ball downfield. Piszczek's covering the right back, and he'll head it away. In the centre circle, flick headed by Milner. Nice little touch by Castro. Kagawa's foul, free kick to Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, because they're strong as well in terms of winning the ball, Dortmund, and they all look nice on the ball, etc. But they do the other side of the game as well. They're quick into the tackle.
Borussia Dortmund in no real hurry to...
They've always got an option in as well on the ball, all the time. It's just too easy.
Now here's Coutinho for Liverpool. Firmino's ahead of him. Origi 2. Short diagonal ball. Milner latches onto this one. Out towards Firmino. Firmino into the penalty area. Firmino can't get the shot away. It's onto his left foot. Here's Lallana. Oh, complete miskick. As he tried to turn, I think he might just have touched it off his standing foot, and he took it away from himself. Origi's won it back though for Liverpool. It was such a promising move too. Klein down the line, right hand side to Origi. Signs of hope for Liverpool. Origi can't deliver, and it's cleared by Weigl. Kept in play though by a sliding Lovren. Klein right hand side. Lallana controls the ball. Gets away from Weigl. Tries to play the reverse ball towards Origi. Cut out by Hummels.
A little bit better from Liverpool, dare we say, though. A half chance.
Shoots of encouragement possibly then for Liverpool, who are 2-0 down on Radio 5 Live. Still no change to the other scorelines. As here is Lovren. Headed away by Castro. And it's now with Sacco at the heart of the Liverpool defence, who've been playing for 21 minutes. The scenario is that Liverpool, by conceding those 2 goals, need 3 to go through to their 17th European semi-final in their illustrious history, and their first in 6 years. The significance of the last time they were there, when they played Atletico Madrid, is that this competition, of course, now offers a route into the Champions League. Almost midway through the first half, it's a throw to Borussia Dortmund. It was aimed towards Kagawa, cut out by Chan. Plays it forward towards Origi. Had his legs taken from behind, and the referee will give that free kick, which he's taken quickly. Firmino out towards Klein. Klein's cross on the run from the right hand side. Has Piszczek stooping to head the ball behind for a corner kick. Good delivery.
Yeah, very good delivery. Just bent away, arcing away from the goalkeeper with a little bit of pace. Had to be defended.
It was a solitary red balloon that almost broke the stride of Nathaniel Klein as he motored away down the right hand side. Rather sadly, a couple of objects have been thrown in the direction of James Milner as he prepares to take that corner. It's taken short to Moreno, and as it comes in, it's then headed away by Borussia Dortmund, and Royce will try and get there ahead of Klein, but Klein's covering on that far side of the field, back towards Mignolet. Mignolet, though, has sliced that off his right foot. It reaches the centre circle, headed on by Lovren, cut out by Hummels. If they were inhibited last week, they're certainly liberated this time, aren't they, Borussia Dortmund?
I think last week's made them angry.
Firmino invited Lallana to come forward. Schmelzer, though, was covering the left back in a central area. Chan's long diagonal ball. Schmelzer's back in possession. Taken on the chest, though, by Origi. He drags it away from Schmelzer, who watches him.
He's the only one who started well, Origi.
Here is Lovren. Sacco. Gets it caught underneath his feet a little bit, and now out towards Moreno, the left back, who's forced quickly to get rid of the ball and dinks it back towards Sacco. Short diagonal ball towards Chan over the halfway line. Moreno's made the run and Chan's tried to find him, but that was cut out by Socrates, who's the defending exceptionally well as a unit. You've seen both full-backs covering on occasions, and Hummels and Socrates effective as a central defensive partnership. Here's Klein, right hand side. Liverpool 2-0 down. Radio 5 Live, and joined by Radio Merseyside tonight too, as Milner goes the long way around, gets the cross. Here's Origi with a flick. Couldn't get enough on it, and Coutinho couldn't keep the ball in play, and it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, well played Milner, just determined to take his fullback on and showed a bit of directness, a little bit of pace. Great ball in, a little bit unlucky Origi, attacked the ball well.
Well, I would say in the last 10 minutes that there have been signs of a Liverpool recovery.
There has been signs, but all the while aren't you just thinking, wait for the next breakaway?
2-0 Borussia Dortmund lead. Still those flags fly in the end away to our right. 25 minutes played. Radio 5 Live with you through until 10:30. As it stands, we'll be having a 5 Live football social before question time, extra time. There will be no extra time tonight here as far as this quarter-final is concerned. That is guaranteed now with the 2 goals for Borussia Dortmund as Lovren. Liverpool need a way back into this game. They need to score one of the 3 goals quickly. That's the scenario that they're now faced with. Lovren, short of the halfway line, to Lallana. Hummels was tight behind him. Lallana manages to get away. Klein has gone on the run on the right-hand side. Liverpool take the throw quickly. Firmino quickly closed down by Kagawa. Look at that ball to Aubameyang. And Aubameyang now up against Sakho. Aubameyang into the penalty area. And Aubameyang tries to chip it. Took a deflection. And it looped into the air. And it's gathered in by Mignolet. And Aubameyang might well have picked up a knock in the process.
Yeah, just as he made contact with the ball, I think Sakho also got the block in. He looked for a minute as though he's on toast, Sakho, but he did extremely well just to stay with Aubameyang.
Shakhtar Donetsk are leading Braga by a 1-0 as Klein puts in a cross from the right-hand side. It'll go into the penalty area, comes out the other side. Moreno will deliver. He's charged down, and that goes behind for a corner kick. So Shakhtar Donetsk are now, like Villarreal, leading 3-1 in aggregate. As are Borussia Dortmund. Sevilla 0, Athletic Bilbao 0 as the corner is taken short. Fired in. And it was Firmino who's put it wide.
A little bit unlucky. It was kind of almost facing where the ball came from. A little sort of header that he tried to just flick round a ways towards a goal.
As the cross come in from Moreno, it was a stooping header. As Daniel Sturridge is warming up on the far side, as is Joe Allen. Liverpool 2-0 down, and here is Schmelzer. Lallana is quick to cut him off. Schmelzer steps inside. Weigl, Castro, back with Hummels, the German international. Origi's behind him. Doesn't seem too worried about that though, not phased at all. Chan is quickly closed down. That'll be a free kick to Liverpool. They're very, very comfortable, aren't they, Borussia Dortmund, in possession?
And they all know their jobs as well, even more importantly. Now where they should be when they've got the ball, what movement to make, and more importantly when they haven't got the ball as well, and that's why they're such a good side.
Borussia Dortmund, who are looking to join a elite group of major clubs who've won all the European titles. They're threatening another goal here. Aubameyang is coming forward. He scoops it into the penalty area, and that's offside. Mkhitaryan was offside, and that'll be a free kick to Liverpool.
But even then, when they broke, you just knew that something was going to come of it. And fortunately for Liverpool, they actually ran offside.
Well, Jurgen Klopp said it in his press conference. He said, "You know this side, you know they're going to score." It was the scoreline that Liverpool supporters feared. The goals after 4 and 9 minutes have put Borussia Dortmund in a strong position. Moreno, left-hand side, coming forward now for Liverpool, edge of the penalty area. Short ball cleared away by Hummels. There's an elite group of clubs, by the way, at Ajax, Bayern Munich, Juventus and Chelsea. But Borussia Dortmund would look to join. It looks like Shakhtar Donetsk, Villarreal and Sevilla, the holders, who are looking for a third successive Europa League triumph. Liverpool, if they are to join them in the last 4, are going to have to do something extremely special attacking the Kop end. Lovren, short of the halfway line. Klein's pushed up on this near side, the right. Lallana. Hummels has gone with him. Firmino's made the run, right-hand side of the penalty box. Into the penalty area now. Back towards Lallana. Lallana's shot, blocked by Socrates. Comes out to Royce. Right-footed clearance from the German international. And Sakho will see it back towards Mignolet.
There's another bright moment. At least he got a shot away on target.
Here is Klein. Both fullbacks are keen to get forward for Liverpool. Lallana took a deflection off the body of Weigl. Here is Coutinho. Firmino will leave it towards Coutinho. Shot takes a deflection. That should be a corner. Indeed it is. Well, they're having a go.
No, they're having a go. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. And as well with this corner, Milner going to cross to take it right-footed, one would assume. Stick it in the middle of the 6-yard box. See what the goalkeeper does. Don't foul anybody. Well, the opposite.
It's taken short. It's now worked to Coutinho. It was Mkhitaryan who was quick to close him down. Before Coutinho had looked up, the Armenian international was actually on Coutinho. He broke with real pace out of that penalty area in the yellow of Borussia Dortmund. Lovren, forward ball. Hummels just about got it away from Origi. Here is Royce, challenged by Firmino as the two number 11s. Royce actually went to ground. There was no foul. Weigl. Liverpool quick into the challenge now, putting pressure on Weigl. Schmelzer. Kagawa. Coming in off the left touchline. Left-footed ball out towards Aubameyang. Midway through the Liverpool half. Behind him is Castro. Borussia Dortmund lead 2-0. Radio 5 Live. Schmelzer. He'll go square. Weigl. Castro. Liverpool have everybody in the all-red kit bar Origi behind the ball. As Castro will go through them. Holds off Chan. Edge of the penalty area, right corner. Piszczek provides the support and now makes his way into the penalty box. This is threatening, and it actually takes a deflection and goes behind Aubameyang, and it's turned behind for a corner kick as Borussia Dortmund threatened a third goal.
And it's just so easy to get in and behind Liverpool at the moment. There are so many different options for the player on the ball. I have to say, and it hurts me, but Dortmund are giving Liverpool a footballing lesson here. Really seriously are.
I think Mignolet may well have just got enough on that behind Aubameyang, who was coming inside that 6-yard box, who'd have fancied his chances of finding the net again. From the corner kick on the left-hand side, it comes out towards Castro, who chips it inside the penalty area, and Kagawa heads it, and Mignolet has to move quite suddenly backwards to catch that ball above his head in front of the Kop as they trail 2-0.
Free header as well, wasn't it? What's Kagawa, 5'6"?
Yeah. Firmino to Origi, from one end straight to the other. Origi outside the penalty area. Firmino chips the ball into the box, and there was Schmelzer, who was in that central area by the penalty spot to clear, and Royce had dropped back in almost as if he was actually playing left back. That's how well organised they are, as everybody, as you said, Mark, knows their job.
Yeah, and the other thing about Mourinho turning back left back, he spent nearly all the time in Dortmund's half. Correct me if I'm wrong, didn't the two goals come from a massive gap where he'd vacated?
And almost a third, as they, again, from the right-hand side from Piszczek. Here is Kagawa. Royce is ahead of him. He signals that he wants the ball played to the edge of the area. Instead it's Schmelzer. From that left touchline they go in field. Weigl now with Castro. Piszczek will provide the width on that far side in front of the main stand. Mkhitaryan gets away from Coutinho. Lays it back. Castro. Weigl has the presence still to look around over his left shoulder. And now it's with Schmelzer on the left. And Schmelzer slides. And it'll be a Borussia Dortmund throw.
Schmelzer slides?
That was deliberate.
Yeah.
The false teeth haven't slipped out just yet. Hummels. Liverpool 2-0 down. Socrates back with Hummels. Radio 5 Live with 11 minutes to go to half-time. Kagawa back heel to Royce. Couldn't take it in his stride. It would have been a nice passage of play had he done so. Lallana. Castro, though, and Borussia Dortmund are back in possession. Hummels. Triangular passing pattern between Hummels, Castro and Socrates. Back to the experienced Weidenfeller away to our right-hand side. Lallana will prevent it from going deep inside the Liverpool half, but only stands it up towards Schmelzer. And Royce with a curling ball out towards Mkhitaryan on that right-hand side. Aubameyang waits just outside the D of that penalty area away to our left-hand side, but Borussia Dortmund have gone back. Chip ball long to Aubameyang, and Mignolet's anticipation to the edge of his penalty area will gather it in. Underarm throw out short towards Lovren. 11 minutes to half-time.
I'm not sure if Sacco knew where Aubameyang was either, was he?
Lallana, and they've lost the ball again of Liverpool, and here is Schmelzer. Been an excellent display from Borussia Dortmund so far. Castro caught by Can. That'll be a free kick to the Germans inside the centre circle of their own half. Borussia Dortmund unbeaten in 18 games since they lost to Cologne just before the winter break, and going from strength to strength, certainly as far as this Europa League campaign is concerned, it would seem. They lead by 2-0. More football coming up for you over the weekend on Radio 5 Live. We're concentrating on the relegation situation at the weekend. 12:45, the lunchtime kick-off, Norwich against Sunderland, followed by Newcastle against Swansea and the usual goal service. They're the games you can hear on Radio 5 Live this weekend. As here is Royce inside the penalty area, back to Aubameyang, and Aubameyang sliding in, falling to the floor, right-footed, steered it wide.
That came from the throw-in, just inside Liverpool's half. Aubameyang came all the way off his marker, joined in couple of 1-2s, a little bit more composure, a little bit extra rush, that would have been 3, and Liverpool just did not get anywhere near the ball or anywhere near the man on the ball again.
Well, Liverpool are 2-0 down, but it could easily have been 4.
Oh, honestly, comfortably.
9 minutes to go to half-time. What words of wisdom will Jurgen Klopp be able to use in the interval, as Liverpool will be attacking the Kop end, and as it stands require 3 goals in order to go through. The worry is, as we've been saying in commentary, is that Borussia Dortmund look like they're going to score every time they go forward. They lead by 2-0, the German side. Here is Lovren to Can inside the centre circle. It's the German supporters, all 3,000 of them, making the noise until the Liverpool fans respond with cries of Liverpool, Liverpool. Moreno standing still. Milner provided the short option, kills it towards Lovren. Here is Klein now on this near side, the right, with Lallana, with Milner. Milner was forced to hurry. It manages to reach Firmino, who gets away, not from 1 but 2 challenges, and Socrates in the end drills it out of play for a Liverpool throw. Taken quickly on the right hand side, Firmino to Lallana, now with Klein, level with the penalty area. Challenge comes in, Weigl. Kagawa goes past James Milner with ease. Kagawa taken off his toes by Can, and not a great deal of movement though for Can, who has to look up and wait, and passes the ball towards Origi, who's being held by Socrates but manages to wriggle free. Back with Firmino. In the centre circle is Milner, who switches play towards that far side, and it's Marino midway through the Borussia Dortmund half towards Coutinho. You'd like to see him a little bit more on the ball. Firmino outside the D, back towards Coutinho, and right-footed, gets a corner, shot took a deflection.
Yeah, good move, played at pace, one-touch passing as well from Liverpool, much better. Coutinho shot away, he's got the deflection, corner for Liverpool. This time don't take a short one, just stick it up under the bar. Just see what Borussia Dortmund will do defensively. No fouling.
James Milner then to take that corner kick. Liverpool need a goal back. Milner swings it over, punched away by Weidenfeller and helped further cleared by Aubameyang. Klein plays it early and forward towards Lovren, right hand side. Lovren swings over the cross, Origi's there, but his header goes wide. Goal kick, Liverpool 2-0 down.
Yeah, great ball in, really well attacked as well by Origi, just didn't quite get enough purchase on the header. Great ball in from Lovren.
Is there anything you'd like to see Liverpool doing more of?
Yeah, stop conceding goals would help first. Just if the pass isn't on, Ian, because you're 2-0 down, just start again. There's nothing wrong with just being a little bit more controlled with the ball. It's all too hurried, and at the moment nobody seems to be saying to one or two of the players, just wait, because the more you hurry and give the ball back to Dortmund, the more they're going to do with it and make it even worse for you. The situation that is already extremely unhealthy.
A very confident Borussia Dortmund side as Royce lays it off. Kagawa standing still, coming in off the left touchline. Yellow shirts, black shorts, yellow socks, playing from right to left, attacking the Kop end as we sit opposite the main stand here in our lofty commentary position for Radio 5 Live. And Borussia Dortmund back with Hummels, and the all red of Liverpool push out, but Hummels, not phased, finds Weigl. And here is Kagawa.
I want to say what Dortmund done. I tell you what they've done. They've passed and moved to a yellow shirt, and passed and moved again when they've got it, and they're still doing it now, and it looks great.
And making it look so simple. Castro, Mkhitaryan coming in field now and shooting off his left foot, but pulling it well wide. Goal kick, but Borussia Dortmund still lead by 2-0. 5 minutes to go to half time.
I'd love to know what the manager said to Dortmund just before he went out. He uses that every week. Crikey.
Well, he certainly didn't come across as being a shy fellow yesterday.
No, I love what he said though about saying that why would I be nervous? This is what I manage for. But the reason he said it, Ian, as well, is because he knows he's got a very, very good team.
Well, he certainly cut a very positive figure yesterday. Said all the right things, and certainly that positivity has been reflected by an excellent performance from his team in these 40 minutes so far, as they lead by 2-0. Lovren for Liverpool. Klein on the halfway line down in front of us here, in front of the centenary stand. Lallana in field. Chan comes onto this ball, touched it towards Coutinho, rather deep though, out towards Moreno on that far side, under pressure. Coutinho's given the ball away. Chan will try and win it back, helps out. Coutinho now towards Moreno, manages to get away from Aubameyang, and in fact the free kick has been given in favour of Liverpool.
Just a clever foul though, wasn't it? So late on in the first half, just inside Dortmund's half. Everybody just now sits in and says, go on then, try and play through us.
Klein coming forward midway through the Borussia Dortmund half. As a result of the presence of Kagawa, he has to turn 360 degrees, and Liverpool, from being midway through the Borussia Dortmund half, and now midway through their own half, and James Milner has to collect a ball that was passed to him from Sacco. He plays it short towards Lovren, Firmino, but as soon as Firmino gets a touch, there's a yellow shirt on him. This time it was Weigl. Back with Sacco once again.
And it's midfield players as well, Ian, so they're leaving the back four just in position, and if they do happen to miss a tackle in those areas, they know there's still the back four to rely on.
Lovren's ball has gone straight onto the chest of Mkhitaryan, who comes in now from that right touchline. He's still drifting in field midway through the Liverpool half. He passes the ball out towards Aubameyang, right hand side, playing from right to left. Aubameyang fires it across, and Sacco throws his body at that and cuts it out with his left foot and behind for a corner.
He didn't even have to beat Moreno. Moreno was more intent on putting his hands behind his back, rather than actually, in that position, if you're a fullback, you make sure that the ball hits you. You are that close enough to the kicker. Just make sure that the ball hits you. It was like, I'm not getting in the way of this.
Well, at the moment, there's only one yellow shirt inside that 6-yard area, as Hummels, Socrates and Piszczek are all making their move now. Corner's actually taken short, though, on that right-hand side, and the challenge comes in from Lallana, and it's out of play for a throw. Just over 2 minutes to go to half-time. Radio 5 Live with Radio Merseyside. Kelly Cates presenting here alongside us in our commentary position tonight at Anfield, which, with the exception of those noisy German supporters away to our right-hand side, is a little bit subdued at the moment. Understandably so, with the scoreline as it's lifted into the penalty box, headed away by Lovren. Mkhitaryan will collect that ball, pass it behind him, and Piszczek. Mkhitaryan has time to measure the cross in towards Kagawa, and Mignolet actually makes the save from Kagawa's flick.
And then he's rushing like mad to boot the ball upfield, and all he succeeds is doing is he's sticking it onto the head of Hummels.
Second best in all areas, aren't they?
Well, look.
They've lost the ball again. Kagawa to Royce. Royce runs into Lovren inside the penalty area. Liverpool are 2-0 down. Borussia Dortmund, though, have outplayed them in this first half, as Royce will actually lose the ball with Milner now playing it back towards Klein. Klein towards Lovren. Aubameyang will close him down. Lovren is forced to clear early, and that hurried clearance will go all the way back towards Weidenfeller. Doesn't reach his penalty box, but he manages to pick out a yellow shirt. Mkhitaryan has the beating of Moreno. In fact, Moreno now recovers, and Metz gets a challenge in. Coutinho back with Chan. 60 seconds to go of normal time in this first half. A first half which is Liverpool 0, Borussia Dortmund 2 on Radio 5 Live. Sacco to Chan, back with Sacco once again. And here is Milner, who will play it out towards Chan. a little bit static with the red shirts in front of Chan. He has to play it short towards Milner. Milner was pulled back by Kagawa. That'll be another free kick. But again, it just disrupts any Liverpool momentum being able to be built through that midfield. Again, not much movement for Milner. Here is Origi. Back with Milner once again. We'll see how much stoppage time there'll be as Milner fires it long, and it's an aimless ball straight through towards Weidenfeller, the Borussia Dortmund goalkeeper. Mark Lawrenson.
It was actually not a bad idea, just overhit, because it was meant for Lallana, who just obviously didn't want to stray offside, but if he kept his run going, who knows?
So like Borussia Dortmund, Shakhtar Donetsk and Villarreal are both leading by 2-0. Shakhtar Donetsk lead Braga 2-0. Villarreal are leading in the Czech Republic 2-0. It's still Sevilla 0, Athletic Bilbao 0. Here Borussia Dortmund are 2-0 up on Radio 5 Live and Radio Merseyside. This is Mkhitaryan. And there will be no added on time. That is the half-time whistle. A half-time where Borussia Dortmund have been exceptional. And 2 early goals. Mkhitaryan after 4 minutes after Mignolet had made the save from Aubameyang, and then Aubameyang rifling in a second 5 minutes later. Mark Lawrenson.
They have been exceptional. You should take nothing away from Borussia Dortmund. Liverpool looked like they just met in the street, unfortunately. You knew going into tonight's game that Dortmund, they are very much a counter-attacking team. Everybody knows it. We know they've got great pace. We know they've got 3 players in their starting lane who scored more than double figures in goal because of the way that they play. And Liverpool started in as though this is really easy, let's go and take these guys on. And within, I don't know when the second goal went in, and there could have been a 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th, but it's an absolute footballing lesson that Liverpool have endured here tonight.
And it could have been worse. Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Sporting reception for Weidenfeller as he makes his way towards the Kop, away to our left. You talk about special European nights at Anfield. Inter Milan in the 60s, Saint Etienne in the late 70s. But one that stands out in more recent times, Olympiacos. Wednesday the 8th of December 2004, where Liverpool scored 3 second-half goals. And that's what they require. However, this is against a crack Borussia Dortmund side who have been very, very good, without being disrespectful to Olympiacos.
And this is a Liverpool team without a certain Steven Gerrard.
Well, I was going to say who would step forward to be a Steven Gerrard, as no changes have been made. Mignolet's in goal, Klein, Lovren, Sacco, Moreno, Lallana, Milner, Chan, Coutinho, Firmino and Origi. Liverpool are in all red. They're attacking the Kop end. So Mignolet is standing in front of those giant yellow and black flags that continue to rock from side to side in the Borussia Dortmund half, attacking the Kop end against the Borussia Dortmund side that has Roman Weidenfeller in goal, a back four of Piszczek, Socrates, Hummels and Schmelzer, Weigl, Castro, Royce, Kagawa, Mkhitaryan and Aubameyang. Yellow shirts, black shorts and yellow socks. But the worry is that Borussia Dortmund, you would think, would score again on the evidence of what we witnessed in the first 45 minutes. Here is Aubameyang. Aubameyang with the cross, coming at the far post with Schmelzer, who's still there. He was impeded. They were looking for a penalty. Milner will bring the ball away. And now it's with Chan, and it's charged down and out for a Liverpool throw.
Well, there's nothing in terms of the way that Liverpool are set up here, and there's nothing at the moment that's different. Just looking across midfield, no, it is exactly as it were.
So Sacco towards Chan, and back with Sacco once again. Still in that technical area is Jurgen Klopp, watching on as his old side find themselves in a very commanding position. Coutinho, Firmino, flag stays down. Firmino shot or cross, took a deflection and actually took it away from Lallana and into the 6-yard box and saved by Weidenfeller.
Good move by Liverpool though. It was a really good run by Firmino as well on his left foot, and looked early with the pass, and slightly unfortunate back to Weidenfeller.
If you missed our coverage, and we've been on air since 7 o'clock, the build-up to the game was a very emotional rendition of You'll Never Walk Alone, as here is Origi, and Origi scores! Pokes the ball past Weidenfeller, and I was about to say, if Liverpool could score, what would that do for the atmosphere? Well, that's what it does for the atmosphere. It gives everybody inside this stadium hope.
Well, it's a really well taken and well worked goal as well. Milner and Chan central midfield, 1-2. Chan ran through, played a lovely little ball through to Origi, who just seemed to speed up away from any Borussia Dortmund defender and pass the ball past Weidenfeller.
And a talk about Olympiacos. They scored an early goal that night too. I think it was Cinema Pongol very early in the second half. As Liverpool are on the attack again, Klein's shot takes a deflection behind for a corner. When that goal was scored, almost to a man and a woman and a child inside Anfield, the red and white scarves were being swirled above their heads. Cries of Liverpool, Liverpool. 2 more goals though are still required. There is still a long way to go, and that's assuming that Borussia Dortmund don't add themselves a third goal. They lead by 2-1. Milner in front of the Kop, floats over the corner. It's going to come out towards Coutinho. Royce will nick it away. Here is Klein though to win it back for Liverpool. A little bit startled, and he has to go all the way back towards Mignolet. If only I've said what I would have said, I would have actually seemed quite prophetic. As the long ball towards Lovren brings it off his chest. Lovren still tussling. Does make it interesting though, doesn't it?
It does.
As here's Castro surging forward for Borussia Dortmund. Aubameyang, interception, stepping out of defence with Sacco. He wanted to take it all away, but Coutinho now urged on. The Kop sucking those red shirts away to our left-hand side. Firmino, Coutinho, Origi holds the ball up with his back to goal inside the penalty area, and Weidenfeller says this one's mine, and with an outstretched right palm just tries to settle things down at the back. Liverpool 1, Borussia Dortmund 2. It means that it's 3-2 to the Germans on aggregate, and Liverpool require 2 more goals. Radio 5 Live and Radio Merseyside from the BBC. Forward ball for Firmino. Origi was in an offside position, but he was coming back. And now Hummels, with his experience to Weidenfeller, is just trying to say, calm it down. As a flare must have been set off. I can see the red smoke and the smell of sulphur going up in the air. That'll be another fine by UEFA.
Yeah, is that about 10-15 grand at it? Sterling.
I don't know when UEFA's committee will meet. I think it's May the 19th, but with the amount of charges that have been issued in recent weeks, it's going to be a very, very long session. Dortmund are on the attack. Mkhitaryan right hand side, yellow shirts to aim for in the box for 3. Mkhitaryan will pass it out towards that far side, a sliding Schmelzer towards Royce, who goes away from the penalty area, back towards Beagle. Kagawa looking to turn inside the box. He played against Liverpool for Manchester United on 3 occasions. He won all 3. Did Shinji Kagawa.
He looks a different player in a Dortmund shirt, does he not?
Certainly showing signs of being back to his best, and the reason why Manchester United signed him in the first place. The atmosphere inside Anfield is crackling. Hummels, Kagawa did well. Oh, flags up, offside against Royce.
Yeah, just as well, because Kagawa was in, wasn't he?
Chan to Sacco. Imagine if Liverpool was to get another one, and then they would only be 1 goal away from going through. As here is Castro. Mkhitaryan running at pace, holding off Moreno. Mkhitaryan still going. Moreno actually just gets the left foot in that as he ran back to the edge of his penalty area. Piszczek coming forward, given away cheaply by Chan. Straight to Castro. Back with Piszczek, right hand side. Cross takes a deflection, falls to the feet of Firmino. Firmino's given it away under pressure, and Piszczek will let it go out of play for a throw. Well, I've got to say, as a neutral, a Liverpool goal is just what we wanted in terms of the game, as Castro will chip the ball back into the centre circle for Hummels, this dark-haired German international. And now with Socrates. Piszczek helps it on its way. Forward ball to Mkhitaryan. Short dark hair. Looking towards Royce. Well watched by Klein. Made the challenge. Well timed. Coutinho nicks it back. Oh! Pulled back by Hummels. Cynical. Yellow card to Hummels.
Cynical, but from his team's point of view, actually a really good foul, if there is such a thing, certainly. Oh, they're giving it away. They're off.
They took it very quickly, and actually coming back, was Aubameyang just to win it back for Borussia Dortmund, but they've lost it now. Liverpool took it too quickly, really, and it will be free kick to Liverpool just in from the touchline, which James Milner's tried to advance a number of yards, and Cunha Chakir is not having any of that. So Liverpool are 2-1 down on the night. They're 3-2 down on aggregate. You're listening to Radio 5 Live. Here is Origi, who's given them hope, doing well, and Origi shoots, right-footed from the edge of the penalty area, rising over the crossbar into the Kop goal kick.
He just looks such a different player in the last few weeks from the one, certainly at the start of the season, that looked kind of nervous and obviously almost in awe of his surroundings and his teammates.
Well, that's 4 goals now in his last 3 appearances for Divock Origi, who turns 21 next week. As Jurgen Klopp watches on in that technical area, Weidenfeller will clear left-footed. Coming back to help out was Aubameyang, headed forward by Hummels, who's on a yellow card now, helped further on by Coutinho. There is Socrates to clear. Royce backing into Nathaniel Klein, who uses his strength to hold him off and will actually win a Liverpool throw. No, it goes the other way. It's a Borussia Dortmund throw. 10 minutes into the second half, Liverpool 1, Borussia Dortmund 2.
So we've got 35 minutes to score 2 goals, in essence.
But as you said on many occasions in that first half, hope you don't concede again.
Yeah.
That's the equation for Liverpool, attacking their favoured end in this second half, the Kop end, as Saka towards back to Mignolet. Well read by Piszczek in that centre circle with a clearance. Castro comes under pressure from Lallana, who will then race and chase after Hummels towards Schmelzer. The left back will keep the ball in play. Schmelzer chips the ball in. Kagawa couldn't control it, cleared by Sacco. Able to control the ball was Chan inside his penalty area. Stepping forward was Hummels to win it back. Hummels now still going, feeds it through to Mkhitaryan. He's continued his run, might actually reach the defender. Now can they exploit that gap at the back, Liverpool? Here is Coutinho. Coutinho towards Origi, and Origi took it side on and couldn't drag the ball with his right foot and shift the weight onto his left hand side, and it was Piszczek coming back who will help dispossess him. And here is the Polish international. Borussia Dortmund playing from left to right. Radio 5 Live in the Europa League, this quarter-final tie. Schmelzer, the left back, midway through the Liverpool half. Weigl. That with Kagawa.
Have you noticed as well, Ian, both Schmelzer and Piszczek, that the fullbacks are always coming on to the ball. They're never actually there in position. They're just always coming on to the ball.
Here is Hummels, and Hummels has squeezed it through, and Royce tucks the ball away. Delightful finish by Royce, and Borussia Dortmund will make sure there is no Liverpool comeback, and it's the Germans who are eyeing a place in the last 4 now.
Well, Hummels just came out in defence. Little amazing run, got his head up and played a great ball into Royce. He saw Mignolet and he just guided the shot into the far corner of the net. Again, the simplicity of the goal, like the first 2, absolutely brilliant. The less we say about the Liverpool defending, the better.
Delightful finish by Marco Reus, takes his tally to 20 for the season, and Liverpool are back to facing 3 goals in order to go through, as Borussia Dortmund now lead by 3-1 on the night and 4-2 on aggregate.
They were just picked off, weren't they, Liverpool?
Tidy finish though, wasn't it, by Royce?
That was an excellent finish. He's got that, and he's got that ability, and the ability just to pass the ball, no panic, into the far corner of the net.
And any hopes of an epic European night have been dispelled, unless, of course, Liverpool can respond in the most dramatic fashion in the next 33 minutes on Radio 5 Live and BBC Merseyside. Because Borussia Dortmund have themselves that, well, effectively it's a 3-goal cushion, isn't it? 4-2 the aggregate lead, but Liverpool require 3 goals. They have a corner kick, though, in front of the Kop, which James Milner is going to take. Headed away by Kagawa at the near side of that 6-yard box. Milner runs into Aubameyang. Here is Moreno chipping it forward towards Milner. Milner holds off Kagawa, tries to turn and will win a corner off the Japanese international.
Oh, it's a better corner than one he's just taken, which failed to clear the first man.
Liverpool.
What's the ref seen?
A little bit of pushing and shoving, it would seem, between Sacco and Socrates.
I would not be pushing Sacco.
Milner then to take the corner kick for Liverpool. In towards the near post. Again, disappointing.
Same corner, poor again.
Headed away with ease by Weigl. Aubameyang has Moreno on the run. Coutinho comes across and with a block challenge goes out of play for a throw. Activity on the bench over on that far side. Joe Allen's going to be coming on, the Liverpool midfielder.
You know what they call him here now, Deno, don't you? Perlo. With the beard.
Oh, with the beard.
Yeah, and
the
long hair.
You can see that from a distance.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Double substitution. Daniel Sturridge is going to be coming on as well. I hope he's livelier when he comes onto the pitch than he was in the warm-up.
Yeah, he wasn't looking too happy, was he?
Daniel Sturridge, who may have a point to prove. So it's going to be a double change. We'll see who goes off.
Well, you can't. Sorry to interrupt you. Surely you cannot bring Origi off.
Lallana maybe? Firmino?
One of Firmino or Coutinho, possibly.
An hour played, and with half an hour remaining, Liverpool require 3 goals because they're trailing 3-1 on the night here at Anfield. Here is Coutinho coming in field, headed cleared off the chest by Schmelzer and running forward. Klein had pushed up as well, and Milner with the actually free kick against James Milner.
Well, I'm not sure it was a free kick. Anyway, doesn't matter now.
No, still waiting is Allen and Sturridge. The final instructions with half an hour remaining on Radio 5 Live.
Maybe Milner would come off, would he not? For Allen?
11 and 15 I've just seen.
Firmino.
So that's Firmino coming off for Sturridge. And I'm trying to work out what the other number might well be as well. I think I've just seen 20, which would mean Lallana, if that was the case.
Well, that's not a surprise either.
So they look like they're going to be the changes made by Jurgen Klopp with 29 minutes remaining. Liverpool 1, Borussia Dortmund 3. Clinical in front of goal. Borussia Dortmund. Firmino goes into the challenge with Castro. Weigl picks up that ball. Coutinho will challenge him. Castro will hook it away. Leading with the arm was Mkhitaryan in that challenge with Chan. Not kept in play, was it? Yes, it was, by Moreno in front of us as Liverpool attack the Kop end, playing from right to left. Here is Milner. Milner will curl the ball out towards Klein. As soon as that bouncing ball was riding onto the chest of Klein, Schmelzer was there. Slipped by Lovren as he clears. And Mkhitaryan lets it go over his head and out of play for a throw. And now the double substitution will be made. And it is indeed Adam Lallana and Roberto Firmino.
Right, well, so let's say, obviously Allen on for Lallana, so you would imagine he's just going to sit in front of the back 4. I can't see him playing in any other position, to be honest with you. Is he going to release Chan?
15, Daniel.
So the bearded Allen has a word with Emre Can. Terrific ovation for Daniel Sturridge. He actually needs 2 goals for his half-century for Liverpool in his career. Liverpool would welcome 2 tonight, on a night when they're actually needing 3 to progress in this competition. And Allen straight away is involved. Out towards Origi. Cross from the left-hand side, blocked by Piszczek. Comes back towards the Belgian. Origi looking to turn once again. Delivers the ball into the penalty area. Clearance by Socrates only as far as Moreno. Still in that final third. 25 yards out from goal. Coming in field. Chan now. Away from Kagawa. Looks up. Floats the ball into the penalty area. Easily dealt with by the head of Hummels. Liverpool try and win it back, and in fact have won it back. Chan. Both full-backs are pushed on. Sacco goes back towards Mignolet. 63 minutes played. Radio 5 Live, and at the weekend we're at Norwich for the 12:45 commentary. What a gigantic clash that is at the bottom of the Premier League, followed by Newcastle against Swansea. They're the two commentaries on Saturday. Sunday we have Rangers Celtic and Arsenal Crystal Palace, and further live football next week. Monday, Stoke Tottenham, Newcastle Manchester City on the Tuesday, and around the grounds in the Premier League on the Wednesday. The Merseyside derby here, of course, at Anfield. But with 63 minutes played in this Europa League quarter-final second leg, it's Borussia Dortmund who lead by 3-1. As Liverpool, who need a further 3 goals themselves, are coming forward now. With Milner to Klein, far side to right, level with the penalty area, back to the captain, carves it into the path of Allen. Here is Sturridge, pulls it back to Coutinho. Rather than shooting, he tried to work it towards Origi, headed back. Allen takes it on the chest, and then the volley as he falls away, right-footed, drifts out of play for a goal kick.
Yeah, I was trying to work out how Liverpool are playing. Chan stayed in position, probably the most central over the midfield players. He's got Milner to his right. It looks as though he's got Allen to his left. Coutinho's playing off Sturridge and Origi.
Perfect time for them to be in unison up front with the goals that are required now by Liverpool, as Weidenfeller with the goal kick comes off the head of Sacco. Moreno will run all the way back to collect this ball for Liverpool. And even more yellow and black flags are now flying in that Borussia Dortmund end away to our right hand side, which at times you didn't think was maybe possible, as the vociferous support continue to chant away. Coutinho heads the ball on. There was Piszczek tucked in. His header, though, only as far as Sturridge. Takes it early off his favoured left foot. Clearance by Socrates, out of play for a throw.
That was a shot.
Socrates dealt with it regardless.
Forward thinking.
View of the European Cup winner Mark Lawrenson, who's with us on Radio 5 Live tonight. And Liverpool coming forward with Klein. But those yellow shirts, they cannot penetrate that yellow wall. Here is Lovren. Milner, right hand side. He was closed down by Royce. Klein, back with Chan, forward of the centre circle now. Allen takes it around knee height with his left foot, midway through the Borussia Dortmund half. The bearded Welsh international trying to get away from Castro, who just sticks to his task and just continues not to move in front of him. And now with Chan to Allen, and Allen will pass the ball out towards this left-hand side. He then goes on the overlap. Moreno, though, comes in field. Short ball towards Coutinho. Links up. Coutinho shoots! Fine goal by Liverpool! Maybe this isn't over just yet. Coutinho, right-footed, finds the bottom right-hand corner. Liverpool have a goal back.
Well, again, really nice interchange of quick passes like the goal for Origi. Super finish as well by Coutinho.
So this is the scenario. It's Liverpool 2, Borussia Dortmund 3. Borussia Dortmund lead 4-3 on aggregate, and Liverpool require 2 goals in the regulation 90.
You sure?
And we have 24 minutes remaining, which is possible. If you're a Liverpool supporter, and I spoke to a few being in the area for so long, when I arrived at about 3 o'clock this afternoon, they've been in knots over the last few hours in the build-up to this game, and I would imagine the way that this match is going so far, their feelings haven't subsided at all just yet.
No, it's certainly not helped their state, has it?
But we're yet to be midway through the second half, and Liverpool are back to requiring 2 more goals. Liverpool, Coutinho, Allen, Moreno's coming forward if Origi wants him. Origi will go for goal, just over the top. Goal kick.
Yeah, it looked good, Ian. It was never really on target or underneath the bar. I just thought it might be better playing Moreno in, because Moreno then had the option, breaking into the penalty area, of either trying to beat the goalkeeper or playing it back to somebody running into the penalty area. But for the first time in the match, Borussia Dortmund just looking a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit rattled.
Can Liverpool add Borussia Dortmund to those names of Inter Milan, Saint Etienne, Olympiacos, and don't forget Chelsea too, in the epic semi-final of that same season when they reached the final It would certainly be up there if they could pull it off as Milner comes forward. They're trailing 3-2 on the night. They're 4-3 down on aggregate. Milner on that far side will curl the ball in field. Moreno will lay it off towards Sacco. Every outfield player is in the Borussia Dortmund half. Sturridge almost going back towards the halfway line in order to make sure that Liverpool retain possession. Here is Can coming forward. Now we'll find Allen. Borussia Dortmund have dropped off. Everybody's in their own half. Here is Sturridge. Mkhitaryan makes the challenge. Sliding in was Can. May have caught Weigl, and the referee will give that free kick. That's good refereeing.
It was a free kick. It was a free kick. There's no argument. Chan's not going to get booked. He's just going to have a little word with him, I think. Well done, the referee actually realises the moment in terms of Liverpool trying to chase the game. Done well, the ref.
Yes, he has. Very experienced as well. Kunya Chakir. Do you sense that Borussia Dortmund, they're not going with the same adventure as they did in the first half? They're aware now they need to keep things a bit tighter at the back.
I think, well, they're just having a little bit of a wobble here, and it's like, oh dear, we've conceded 2 goals. What do we do?
They conceded 2 at Schalke on Sunday. It was a game that ended a run of 6 consecutive away victories. Thomas Tuchel, though, had made 8 changes for that Ruhr derby. 20 minutes or just over remain of normal time. Liverpool are still behind by 3-2 as Piszczek will come forward, closed down by Allen. Cannon's off his body and out for a throw. Liverpool protecting their unbeaten 7-match run of home European games.
I wonder why Tuchel's not decided to change it.
Sliding in was Mkhitaryan, tried to lay it back towards Castro, cut out though by Can. Not too sure. Coutinho to Sturridge inside the penalty area, and I think that one makes me more of a cross for Origi, and it just drifted into the arms of Weidenfeller as he saved low outside his 6-yard box.
He had to wrap his left foot round it so it was curling away from the goalkeeper rather than going straight into him.
It was a diagonal path that the ball, rather than lacking that arc that it required, as Mark Lawrenson described for you. So we're just under 20 minutes remain, and certainly the supporters inside Anfield haven't given up hope just yet. 2 more goals required for Liverpool without conceding at the other end as they trail by 3-2. Radio 5 live. Here is Moreno, back with Sacco. Milner. An equaliser on the night would set us up for such a finish here at Anfield. Lovren will go back. They're having to be patient at the moment in Liverpool.
Well, that's okay. It's something they didn't do in the first half, which is why they got themselves in the predicament they were in.
Milner. Little flick by Coutinho. Origi. He fouled Weigl. Pulled him back on the shoulder. It'll be a free kick to Borussia Dortmund. If they're regardless, if Liverpool do go out, we want to ask you about the rebuilding maybe for Jurgen Klopp. What changes maybe are required? 0500 909 and 693 for the football social. We're with you through until 10:30. 0500 909 and 693 as Liverpool with a stumbling and a wobbling climb. He looked like a late night reveller there as he tried to keep his balance at right back.
You recognise that too well.
Moreno to Milner. Was he fouled? Referee always in the prime position. I'd have gone over. I haven't got the balance that Klein's got. Free kick.
You got the ballast.
Taken. Here is Sturridge. Little touch towards Milner. He was falling backwards this time. Here is Coutinho though. Liverpool still have got possession. Coutinho, diagonal ball into the penalty area. Lovren is up there, takes it high on the chest. Hooked him towards the goal. Allen fighting for that loose ball. Schmelzer unable to clear. Lovren has won it back, drops to his knees and wins a corner. Great tenacity by Lovren. Corner kick to Liverpool.
Yeah, just stuck at it. Eventually the ball just wouldn't come down, and he was the stronger of the 2 players against the Schmelzer, wasn't it? And got the corner.
Keep looking at the watch. I'm sure you do at home too. I don't know about what yours says. Mine says 17 minutes of normal time. Liverpool require the 2 goals to go through. 3-2 down on the night. Milner. Oh, again, it was disappointing. No elevation, didn't beat the first man. Headed away by Kagawa. You could hear the groans. Moreno. Coutinho. Tried to flick it past the on-rushing Mkhitaryan. Midway through the Borussia Dortmund half. Here is Coutinho looking up and spreading play out towards that far side. The width provided by Milner. Milner doesn't deliver this time. Curls it in off his left foot. It was swinging in towards goal, away from Allen, and out for a goal kick as Borussia Dortmund still lead by the odd goal in 5.
It was a better cross this time from Milner, bearing in mind 3 corners he's taken in the last 10 minutes have all failed to clear the front man. Weidenfeller
in no rush. You think he's made 436 appearances for Borussia Dortmund. His 13th season at the club. He's using those years of experience to take his time. Aubameyang, his flick header goes straight towards Lovren. Hear the German voices in the background. Their side are still going through. Sevilla 1, Athletic Bilbao 1, so Sevilla still have a slender lead there. Shakhtar leading Braga 4-0, and Villarreal are 4-2 up against Sparta Prague. So Villarreal, Shakhtar Donetsk are going through.
Coutinho was just caught when he played a little ball round the corner. I think it's a booking for Piszczek.
Piszczek is booked. He wasn't one of the 2 players in their squad, however, that would miss the potential semi-final. But he's shown a yellow card. Well, if we are going to have this dramatic finish, Liverpool need to get one of the 2 goals they require quite soon. 15 minutes remain. That free kick was taken too quickly.
That's wrong though, isn't it? If it's your advantage, why can't you take it? That's a rubbish rule.
Borussia Dortmund try and provide that high line. As a result, the free kick is taken square out towards Klein. It was Castro, I think, who just threw himself in front of that, and the block challenge has seen the ball divert behind for a corner kick, and Milner's gone across to take it. It's almost as if the Liverpool players don't want him to take it.
Well, and the supporters, judging by the last 3.
Needs good elevation this time, needs a good delivery. Under 15 minutes remaining. 2 more goals still required for Liverpool. Left arm aloft once again. It's another poor delivery. Kagawa back towards Milner once again. Stands it up with a bit more elevation this time. Inside that penalty area. What a scramble. It was Socrates who got it away. Out towards Milner. That's a better ball. Weidenfeller struggling. Gets a touch behind for a corner. There's a Liverpool player down. Chan writhing in agony inside that 6-yard area, so there's going to be a delay to proceedings. And look at Hummels. Hummels has got all the yellow players around him, and he's giving a team talk just outside the centre circle, the 6-yard box.
Experience. Make sure you see the game out. Nothing stupid. No daft fouls. No daft behaviour with the referee. All those guys, you say World Cup, extreme experience here. This is clever, isn't it? It's the kind of thing, Ian, that Liverpool needed at 2-0 down, in all honesty.
Going to be a change now. And Kagawa's coming off, and Matthias Ginter's going to be coming on, who's a defender. David Moyes was a big fan of this lad when he was at Freiburg.
Was he?
He's still only 22 years of age. He had a rather disjointed first season last season, but Kagawa's going off. A few boos for the former Manchester United player, but Thomas Tuchel is trying to shore things up to protect things at the back. Slender advantage on the night, a slender advantage on aggregate. 3-2 and 4-3 respectively. In comes the corner! Sacco heads it in! The flick by Sturridge, and there was Sacco to guide the ball in, and Liverpool are 1 goal away from going through. What a remarkable second half this been.
Well, so much for us, and giving Hummels a big one, having the meeting and organising the players and saying let's make sure we manage the game. The ball came through a forest of players. Sacco was just the first one to react, and he just guided into the back of the net. Game on now.
My word. Oh my word. The scarves are off again and big swelled around their heads. What a night this could be. It's Liverpool 3, Borussia Dortmund 3. On aggregate, it's Liverpool 4, Borussia Dortmund 4. The Germans are only ahead at the moment because of the away goal rule. And I think for the first time tonight, their 3,000 travelling support are silent. Silence, however, is not a word that you'd associate inside Anfield. What a noise that is being generated. Liverpool will clear. 12 minutes remain. This could go down as one of the great European nights, although a red flare has been thrown almost into the penalty area. It's actually on the dead ball line as it now peters out. You'd think the stewards would react to that as well. Lucas is going to be coming on, the third and final change.
He'll be on for a chance, surely.
It's been a terrific second half.
Oh, has it ever?
And you wouldn't have expected it as well when you consider the way that Borussia Dortmund was so much in control in that first half. And Hummels, who tried to galvanise that Borussia Dortmund side, tries to stand firm. If Liverpool do score, I swear you won't hear the commentary. The roof will come off Anfield. Sacco goes long. Origi lays it off to Milner. Clearance in the haze of the red sulphur after that flare. And just over 10 minutes of normal time remain. Liverpool have squared it on the night. They've squared it on aggregate. Can they find that one goal without conceding as Chan comes off for Lucas? Mark Lawrenson.
Well, this will be light for light replacement. Liverpool don't need to change anything and just keep playing the way they've been playing to get themselves with a sniff of winning this game.
Here is Lucas. He had been playing, his last three starts were actually as the centre-back. He came off the bench against Stoke. He'd missed the last 7 with a thigh injury. So he will come on and play his role at the heart of that Liverpool midfield with under 10 minutes remaining. 5 Live and Radio Merseyside from the BBC here at Anfield. Forget the rebuilding job of Jurgen Klopp. 0500 909 and 693 till 10:30. We could be talking about another special night in the illustrious history of European football for Liverpool Football Club. You will still talk about the powerful and emotional rendition of You'll Never Walk Alone, as they have to be careful as Borussia Dortmund, for what seems like a long time, actually attack away to our right hand side. But the spirit that these Liverpool players have shown in this second half has been terrific.
Yes, they've given their absolute all.
They've never lost at home to German opposition. Gundogan and Ramos are going to be coming on for Borussia Dortmund, so Tuchel is making 2 attacking changes. And that's the final alterations that he will be able to make. I wonder who will be going off. 8 minutes remain.
This Klopp behind him. He's just saying to all the people behind him, come on, make some noise, get us over the line.
20 and 11. So Ramos is going to come on for Royce. And who else went off, Laurent?
I really don't know. I was just looking, because I was watching Sacco run behind the goal. I was thinking, what on earth is he doing? And he actually was going to go get a drink.
So Ramos is on, and we'll try and work out who actually went off as Milner. Lucas now for Liverpool. Oh, the referee gets in the way. Ball played forward. Here's Piszczek. Piszczek with a cross. Milner's failed to cut it out. Mkhitaryan will try and get there. Klein shrugs him off and says, this one's mine. Sheer strength by Nathaniel Klein. And cleared long. Headed back by Hummels. It was Castro who's gone off. So Gundogan replaced Castro, and Ramos is on as well for Borussia Dortmund.
Liverpool.
7 minutes remain.
Well, they've just scored a goal from a set piece. This is 15 metres inside Dortmund's half, so send the centre-backs up, cause some more carnage.
If you're a Liverpool supporter, you cannot be sitting comfortably. You'll be pacing the room. If you're in the car, just make sure you don't exceed 70 miles an hour if you're on the motorway. But everybody inside Anfield, I think, is on their feet. 6.5 minutes remain. We're level on the night, level on aggregate, but Liverpool need one more goal. Milner. Lovren, completely unmarked. He goes for glory. Left-footed volley, skies it into the cop.
Well, easy for us to say, he had so much time. Just bring it down, then knock it back into the penalty area. Completely unmarked. He had loads of time. That was the one and only free kick that's been decent from Milner in the whole of the second half.
God, it's tense, isn't it? 6 minutes remain. Weidenfeller will clear. Then we're in the hands. There must be, you would think, 3-4 minutes of added on time given the substitutions and the goals. You'd have thought. Aubameyang to Piszczek. Piszczek will play it towards Aubameyang. The back heel doesn't come off. There is Sacco. Allen now. Substitutions have certainly had a desired effect from Jurgen Klopp as Allen was looking towards Sturridge. Here is Lucas. Still they believe inside Anfield. Radio 5 Live. As Liverpool go in search of a goal, and Socrates is forced to retreat and put the ball out of play for a throw. And the noise is thunderous once more from the Kop. Throw from the left. Moreno to Lucas. Here is Coutinho once again, midway through the Borussia Dortmund half. Sturridge with a layoff. Origi back towards Coutinho. Flicks it out towards Klein, but he'd come in field. It might allow Schmelzer to come forward. Terrific challenge though by Klein. Wins the ball. Liverpool on the attack. Allen in the penalty area. Here is Origi to Klein. Goes down under a challenge from Mkhitaryan. And they will clear the Armenian. And no penalty from Kinyachakir, the referee. Mignolet's long ball tried to be flicked on by Coutinho, up in the air, headed on by Lucas. One bounce and it's in the arms of Weidenfeller, and we have 4.5 minutes remaining, and it's 3-3 on the night, 4-4 on aggregate, and Borussia Dortmund, in what has been a stunning second half, at the moment are only going through on the away goals rule. And the atmosphere speaks for itself. Lovren. Bouncing ball. Ramos. Shoulder challenge looked fair. Referee says otherwise. Free kick to Borussia Dortmund.
Foul by Lovren, unfortunately, and they're just going to take the time now. Borussia Dortmund. The referee maybe needs to have a word with them. I think Milner's saying, stop your watch.
Again, the whistles. They're urging Borussia Dortmund to take this free kick quickly. It's taken short. And they've given the ball away as a line of stewards in their orange luminous jackets now are actually in front of the wall of yellow, which is that Borussia Dortmund section. So it's certainly extremely bright away to our right-hand side. But in this second half, so much of it has been focused to our left-hand side, where Liverpool have been attacking. As Hummels goes a little bit too early and the header goes behind him. Now Gundogan. Weigl. Ball played by Hummels out towards that far side. And a challenge from Lucas on Weigl gives away a free kick. And under 3 minutes remaining.
And just plus the extra as well. There'll be quite a few minutes extra, will there not? The substitutions.
And it's only the one goal that is required. But at the moment, that is the difference. As Liverpool and Hummels rather hurriedly, because of the presence of Milner sliding in, had to take no chances. He's put it out of play for a throw into almost the director's box on that far side. Liverpool are attacking the Kop end. They're playing from right to left. Is there still time? 2.5 minutes, and then injury time and just one more goal to do it. Here is Sacco. Sacco goes long. Moreno will go in pursuit of the ball, but it's a lost cause.
That's not him. That's not him. That's not Sacco trying to like dink a little chip left to left, basically. Just pass it to feet.
Weidenfeller actually has the ball placed down in the 6-yard box by Moreno, who did the job of a ball boy. Hasn't hurried up the process at all as he clears now. Lucas loses out to Ramos in the air. Milner, the captain, quickly feeds it out towards Klein. Klein on the halfway line goes back. 90 seconds of normal time remain. Eyes peeled on the fourth official on the far side to see how much added on time there will be. Here is Lovren, who will be the Steven Gerrard of 2004, as a long ball goes out of play for a goal kick.
Ian, I thought Sturridge actually gave up. Allen made the run initially inside right position, realised he couldn't get it, and I think Sturridge thought, oh, it's no good. I think if Sturridge had continued, he might have got on the end of that.
Well, by my watch, we're to enter the last 60 seconds of normal time. Jurgen Klopp pacing inside that tiny technical area on the far side. And you'll never walk alone. Echoes around Anfield once again on what has certainly been a memorable night, an occasion, for more reasons, certainly ahead of the kick-off, that will so powerful. Can they produce one goal to make it a memorable night in terms of the result as well? Ramos to Piszczek. The Polish international looks to go on the outside of Moreno, who leans into him, and it goes out of play, and it's a Liverpool throw. And the regulation 90 is almost up on Radio 5 Live and BBC Merseyside. As Origi to Lucas, composed as Aubameyang was behind him, towards Milner. He's playing as a right back. Klein's over on the far side. 4 minutes of added on time, which we're now into. Klein's been caught. That'll be a free kick. It's Schmelzer who's got the yellow card. And we're into the 4 minutes. And Jurgen Klopp, arms out, urging everybody to go forward.
Oh, what about the goalkeeper?
Mignolet waits at the moment, midway through his own half. Look at the high line, though, that the yellow shirts have tried to provide. And Milner has played the ball to the right side of the penalty area. Rolls it into the path of Sturridge. Back towards Milner. Milner sends over the cross! Oh, it's Lovren! Lovren! It's one of the greatest comebacks ever! Liverpool have done it! This is such a European night that they will cherish. Liverpool lead 4-3. They're going through. It's a night they will never forget. Unbelievable. Simply unbelievable.
What a fantastic goal as well, not just in the nature of the game, but the way that Liverpool worked it with only a couple of minutes left. It's easy just to smash it into the area. Great run by Sturridge. He looked like he'd lost the ball for a while, then eventually played it through to Milner. Milner, who's crossing, has been hopeless in the second half. Just put over the most delicious of crosses, and there was Lovren, far post, relatively unchallenged, bang. Game over.
Inter Milan in 65, San Etienne in 77, Olympiacos and Chelsea, and you can now add Borussia Dortmund in 2016. It's a night they will talk about for years to come. Unbelievable.
This is up there with Istanbul, Ian. It really seriously is. And in the nature of the way that the game has gone as well.
The scarves are aloft once again. And from looking at the watch and thinking, how long is left to go? How long is left for Liverpool to conjure up a goal? The Liverpool supporters are now hoping for time just to quickly evaporate, disappear. Liverpool lead 4-3 on the night, 5-4 on aggregate.
Saka's got cramp.
And it's Lovren with his first goal of the season. His second goal for the club. His only other one was against Swansea in October 2014. Jurgen Klopp, with his substitutions, his team talk, Oh!
Yeah, I'm not sure about Hummels' team talk.
No. You could hardly hear yourself think.
Well, we kind of knew it was going to be a special night for one reason, didn't we? We had absolutely no idea what actually was going to unravel before our very eyes.
Liverpool 4, Borussia Dortmund 3. And what has been an epic performance. And when Marco Reus took that ball away, he just couldn't have thought that Liverpool would have the 3 goals. Now they make sure they don't have to concede. Here is Schmelzer coming forward. Lucas makes the challenge. It's a free kick, and it's a direct free kick.
Yeah.
And by my watch, we have 30 seconds of added on time remaining.
That's probably in the region of 30 yards out, right-footed. Get the biggest wall you can possibly get up there. Get Origi in it, get Sacco in it. I'm pretty sure from that positioning, you're going to have to shoot.
It's a direct free kick and the referee wants them back the full 10 yards. You won't be surprised to know that Liverpool have everybody back. I think it's Gundogan who's going to take it. He's got to go for goal. By my watch, the 4 minutes are up. It's a question now as to how much longer Cunha Shakir is going to play. This could be the last bit of the action.
Clever wall that Dortmund have put up.
In it comes, and it's just wide, and it's the Liverpool fans who are celebrating. The final whistle is blown, and Liverpool have produced a stunning European comeback, and Liverpool are through to their 17th European semi-final. It's the first in 6 years, and it's a night they will never ever forget.
Well, that is just an absolutely amazing game. And the finish to that game would live long in the memory.
They're not walking alone. They're going through on a crest of wave and a wall of noise inside Anfield. Liverpool have won by 4 goals to 3 and go through 5-4 on aggregate.